They call this place the Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rice Owls and the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Golden Eagles head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. On the move. They've got him corralled. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Surging forward on the sneak. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
White. Out wide left, it's Saunders. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on a space mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. White on the play action. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long right here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. White from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Got a man, it's Lewis. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Set it down's going up top. Back open in the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
On the run, it's Lewis. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Working the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, going to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Sells to fake. Unloads to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Might as well give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, White. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. White going to attack through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. The 20. He's at the... Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Makes a grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Long way to go on second down. White. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. White wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They go play action with White. He's got him in the flat. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets the back moving. White from the gun on third down. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They were all over it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single running back. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Sees a crease. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards. Midfield, they'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
White on the play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep to the receiver. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Second and long here. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Drives inside. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
The give to the single back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Falk. Wide open spaces. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh set of downs going up top. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Dangerous throw near the goal line.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Off-play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense gets set for second down. Throwing, White. It's complete on the right side. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. White going to attack through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They go play action with White. He turns that loose down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 18 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Owls coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits the hole. It's Lewis. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long through the 28. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Lewis. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
At the 47-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Owls are flying down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Got it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Back, it's a turnover.
And the Golden Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick give. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. White on the play action.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. White. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the RPO, got him. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, White. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't make the connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think the biggest reason why this team is trailing the way they are is they haven't been able to stay on the field. They've had no success on third down up to this point. Way too many punts, but that time they finally get it done. That's about as good a timing that I think we've seen from the quarterback and his intended target so far in the passing game. And it came at a point where they needed it the most.
The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Ready.
White. They'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide left, it's Singleton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Powers inside. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They've got the lead here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Long way to go on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quick catch on third down. Breaks it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Out wide right, it's Falk. Stop right there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Going long. Goes high to pull it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rice.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Right side, it's Falk. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes ahead. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. He's at the 50. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Making the adjustment. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.